Hello Pisces, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo, and today I'm gonna be doing your tarot love reading. As usual, we're gonna take a look at your energy, the energy of your love interest, your soulmate, your crush, your partner, whoever you're thinking about, and then the energy of this connection, of this relationship at this time. I'm also gonna pull an oracle card for you from the Sacred Traveler deck. And we're gonna get some messages from your person to yourself with the Hermit Tarot cards. Right, let's get started. And I'm doing the main reading with my Thelma deck, one of my favorites. Alright, cards are coming fast today. Of course, if this resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if it doesn't, you may want to check your, all right, you may want to check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, any of those. And of course, since this is a love reading, you can always check the energy of your counterpart. Bottom of the deck, we've got Queen of Wands, beautiful. And with this deck, I'm getting that it's the inspiration to perform and to show yourself, I'm getting. And you see she's holding a mask that actually, is she holding it? Yes. She's holding a mask that represents her face, but it's kind of part of her face, right? So something similar but different. And I'm getting, especially with the blue wings and the archer and bow in her arms, that this is the energy of getting inspired to show more of yourself and to perform, like show a new side of you. It's interesting. And let's get some clarifiers. Let's see what we got here. And of course, if you identify yourself with the twin flames, we've got a new channel now called Mindful Twin Flame. I'm doing daily energy readings there for DMs and DFs, so you may want to check it out. And because it's a new moon on Monday, I'm going to be doing a special reading over the weekend. I'm either going to do an overall collective reading with some insights for this time and how to benefit, how this time can benefit you in your life. I might do something for like a little bit of information for each sign. We'll see. Haven't done those in a while, so it might be a good, might be a good opportunity to do that. Please clarify the energy of the Pisces love interest. But King of Pentacles here, that's nice. Please clarify the connection. Oops. Okay. Right, we're good. 4 wands on the bottom of the deck. It's always a good sign for a love reading. Hopefully you're waiting for something long term with your person, or not waiting, but you know, that's what you have in mind. 4 wands is all about that. It's generally about commitment and stability. Of course, it's also a card of marriage. It's a card of twin flame union. It could be, if it's about business, of course, even could be about signing a contract, a long-term partnership with somebody else. But because it's a love reading, of course, we're talking about something in terms of long-term relationship, some sort of commitment here. Okay, so Pisces, you've got 9 of Swords clarified by 10 of Wands. I'm getting you're ending some painful cycle at the moment, and it's about love, but I'm getting it's more about self-love rather than, or like this internal conflict rather than anything that has to do with your person, you know, the person that you have in mind here. These are your fears, you know, your scary monsters, right? Because 9 of Swords is that energy of sleepless nights and misery. This is about dropping the wands though. That's the clarification. That is gonna pass. This is temporary anxiety And it could be because you're going into more commitment with your person, right? And this scares you because of your past. It could even be started with your relationship, with your parents or other adults when you were a child. Maybe seeing them how they were. For example, your person is now talking about marriage with you, something serious, and you're afraid of that kind of partnership because deep inside, because your parents' marriage was not successful, you saw them struggle and argue, something like that. It's an example, of course, so it's not gonna resonate for everyone, maybe just for a couple of you, but you know what I mean, like how those kind of old memories or old wounds are resurfacing when we have that trigger. It could be a positive trigger on the surface, but for us it could represent some fears. So it's important to recognize those, where they're coming from, right? That's step number one. And then you can process that, you can work on that, and realize that you can release those, and you don't have to repeat somebody else's mistakes, right? Even if that somebody was not kind, was not loving to you, who you expected to be that close and permanent in your life. Same way, right? It happened with that person, it doesn't mean it's gonna happen right now in your connection. A person has got King of Pentacles clarified by Ace of Wands. Wow. Yeah, so they look like, and take gender how it resonates, doesn't have to be a male, but it's this strong energy of entrepreneur, of the person who knows what they want from life, of being standing strongly with both feet on the ground, and trying to kind of for you to see them in their true light, and like all the aspects of their status, but I'm trying to put it in a nice word because that doesn't sound good. But basically they are proud of what they have accomplished, they are successful, and they want you to recognize that from a good perspective, right? Because of course when we're in love, we want the person we love to see us from our best sides. That's like a subconscious drive. We want them to see us as attractive people on all levels. And that's what this guy is doing here. But because it's a King of Pentacles, it's really more about the status in 3D, some occupation, could be some titles, something like that, right? But it's all has to do with what they have achieved and who they are. So whether it seems like more materialistic or not, it's still an important part of every person's life. And they're doing it out of inspiration of this connection with you, out of their passion. And for the connection, we've got Six of Cups, Three of Swords, clarified by Three of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, and I'm getting, especially with the card in this deck, that this heartache actually stems from the childhood trauma, from some sort of painful experience that each of you had actually. There's different circumstances, but it was somewhere where you felt like you needed to be supported. You wanted to feel like home, to feel, protected by adults, by parents, by other guardians, and you didn't get that. So that's causing some insecurities right now. Of course, the cure here is to connect to your higher power, to the divine, to spirit, to universe, and ask for that to be healed. And establish for yourself that you're not in that place anymore. You're grown-ups who can stand for yourselves, who can be those parents for yourselves. You're not reliant anymore on anybody else to feel you safe, to have you feel safe and protected. It's you are that person, right? And that's actually part of the inner work and cure for this, right? You're kind of being that parent for yourself now. You're not waiting for this from anybody else. Okay, I'm gonna pull an oracle card for you, Pisces, and then we're gonna get some messages from your person. Oops. Yeah, it's a little messy, but I got the card. Narrow pathway. Actually, 2 cards. We'll take both of them. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully and protected by angels. You're cherished by the angels. Yeah, so yes, to what I was just saying, you know, especially with this 3 of Pentacles, that's really a church building. You are protected by the angels, Pisces. Remember that. Remember they're there with you. Even if you feel at any point in time any weakness in yourself, you can always rely on angels protecting you and supporting you. And then tread thoughtfully, narrow pathway. Yeah, so it looks like it has to do with this energy with Sword for you, with 9 of Swords and 10 of Wands. So I'm getting here that it's important not to let this ruin what you have with your person in the physical. And I'm not saying to suppress it or pretend like everything is fine, but at least, and it's okay to share with your person, of course, you know, if you're close. But be careful if it's connected with them somehow, if you recognize that. And also understand that it's still for you to cure. So it's not gonna be, even if it's connected with your person, if you're gonna tell them that, so don't just expect that they are supposed to take care of it or fix it for you, right? It's like, it's all about you, it's all your fault. You are X, Y, and Z, and that triggers A, B, and C in me. No, it's still your inner work. So be careful how it relates or how it interprets into your life and your relationship with other people. It's just a warning that it might cause some friction. That's it. All right, messages from your person. That was past. Anything else? That was too many. Sorry, this card's a little bit. Okay. I just dream and wish for everything. Bottom of the deck. Let's see what we got here. I just wish things were different. A lot of wishful thinking from a person. I don't want to lose you. I hope you'll wait for me. Sex with you, and I'm obsessed with your body. So I have like a theme here. One is about physical attraction, of course, and with Ace of Wands, we saw that, right? That passion. And then I just want things to be different, and I need time. I hope you'll wait for me. This means that there is still some things they're figuring out for themselves. And because we can looking at those pentacles, I'm getting that it has to do with their material abundance, with their possessions, could be with business, that they're sorting something out, something's going on in their life now. And they feel like that part is important, or maybe it's the goal that they're going to accomplish here. I heard for some of you, they have some financial goal that they want to accomplish before they can give you that 4 of Wands. So they have it in mind, absolutely 100% if you're wondering. But they just want to make sure that they give you what you deserve, right? And to that extent, it means to them that accomplishing more. Of course, you can take it, you know, as a very subjective thing, and maybe you don't need that or something, but that's their position. It's important to them, and that's what matters. And of course, they are obsessed with your body. Yeah, so there's a strong physical attraction as well. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you, Pisces. I wish you all the best in your love journey and otherwise, and I'll talk to you again very soon.